Welcome to the training video on faculty input. In this video, I will demonstrate how to add scholarly contributions to your profile. First, on the left side, you will click the Activities link and then the Scholarly Contributions link, or named similar. Here you can see all of the scholarly contributions that are currently associated with the user's account. Scroll to the bottom and click the Add button to add an additional scholarly contribution. After the page loads, on the left side, you have a drop-down box to choose a manual input document type. On the right, you can import through a RAS or BibTeX file, through Medline or PubMed, or additional sources depending on your institution and use. Let's try adding a manual import. On the left, click drop-down box and choose a relevant field. Click Continue to begin entering the necessary information. Now displayed is the scholarly contribution form specifically for a book. First, you have a status field to let you choose the status of your scholarly contribution and choose a date for it. Notice that the status field has an asterisk. All the fields with asterisks are required fields and need to have information entered in order to save this page. For this example, we will make a completed or published scholarly contribution. We will then choose the semester and the year of which this was published. Enter the title of the scholarly contribution in the title field for this book. The more information that you enter, the more information that can be used when previewing the citation in different formats. As you scroll down the page, you'll notice the co-author section. There, you can click the Add button and add additional authors to the work. On the right, you can manually enter the co-author. On the left, you can choose a faculty member from within the institution, and they will be notified of the entry, and they can add it to their account. On the right, you can manually enter your co-author information. On the left, you can choose an individual faculty member from within the system. Enter the co-author's name in the first, middle, and last name fields. On the left side, you can also readjust the order by clicking the To drop-down. Just for example, let's walk through the first few steps of adding an internal co-author. Click the Add button. Click the Select Faculty at your institution button. Now the faculty selector will launch, and you can use the filters on the left to look for a specific faculty member or the search bar at the top. In this case, we're just going to click the 380 link to expand the entire list of faculty members and choose from that list. Click to highlight a faculty's name. Command click to select multiple. Then click the single arrow button. Click the Select Faculty button at the bottom when you have chosen all the relevant faculty. Click Cancel to discard. Click the checkbox in the URL field to include a URL in the output citation. It will depend on the format. You can also write additional information in the description box. Click a format from the drop-down in the citation preview box in order to preview this citation in that specific format. Here's an example of a citation preview in the APA format. Beneath the citation preview in the next section, there will be a number of activity classifications. What you see will be dependent on the institution and what they've set up. The ones with asterisks have required fields, meaning you must answer them in order to save. If there's a question mark next to a field, that may contain help information that the institution has set up to help you understand it better. Fill out all of the necessary information. After filling out all of the activity classifications, there will be an attachment section from which you can attach additional documents so that the citation will have a link from within the system. In addition to documents, you can also link a URL. In the attachment type drop-down menu, you can choose transcript or other or potentially additional options. When you're finished entering all of the required fields in the scholarly contributions, click the Save and Go Back button at the bottom of the page. After clicking the Save and Go Back button, you'll be brought back to the scholarly contributions page. Click the field at the top of the table in order to sort by it. Here is the field that we just entered. Let's add another scholarly contribution, but this time let's import it from a file. Click the radio button next to the generic RAS BibTeX import. Click the Format drop-down to choose a format for this citation. In the File field, click the Browse button to choose your file from your hard drive. After you browse for your file, scroll down to the bottom and click the Save button. After clicking the Save button, you'll be provided with all of the citations that were in the file. Click the checkbox on the left to choose all of the relevant scholarly contributions. Click Import Selected in order to import all of the checked citations. After importing, a table will display with all of the information regarding the import. If you import a scholarly contribution, you often have to add additional information. If you do, on the dashboard there will be a message and a link in the To-Do section. Or else you can just navigate to your scholarly contributions page and click Edit next to the record. Let's say we want to provide more information than just the date of completion and publication. Click the Manage Status button next to the status. By using the Add button to add an additional status and choose the semester and year, you can see a log of all the different statuses throughout the lifetime of the scholarly contribution. Enter in all of the necessary information for this new status. Once you're finished adding the additional status, click the Save button. After adding a new status, you must close the window and scroll to the bottom of the page and click Save. Otherwise, the status will not be preserved. After updating all the necessary information, click Save at the bottom of the page. Now let's use PubMed and Medline to import one more citation. Click the Add button. Click the Help link in order to see additional videos to assist you in importing contributions. Select the radio next to Medline and PubMed. Click the Continue button. After the page loads, you'll be given with a number of fields to help you search for this specific contribution. On the left, you have your search field with a drop-down menu that allows you to choose from a number of fields that you will then type in information. In this example, we're going to search based on title. In the text field to the right, you can enter in the information that you're going to search based on the title. When you've entered in the word or term, click Search. A table will populate below with all of the relevant contributions. Use the checkbox on the left to choose your contribution. Click Import Selected at the bottom of the screen when finished. After double-checking, click the Save button. Now if you navigate back to the dashboard, you can see that there's an additional to-do task for you to enter in the mandatory information for this contribution. In this video, I've shown you how to make a new scholarly contribution, how to add additional statuses, how to fill out the activity classifications and add a co-author, and also how to choose additional activity classifications after importing from a BibTeX,